How's it going, American truckers? Well, we're going to talk about how to find the perfect trucking company for you. There is no such thing as a perfect trucking company, but you can find one that fits you. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do it. All right. First thing you need to do is you need to know what it is you're looking for and what are deal breakers for you. You can grab a pad, you can get them at the dollar store, look just like this. You can sit down with that pad and a pen. And you're going to make three categories: comfort, money, and home time. Comfort being the comfort of the truck. What are things you look for? What do you prefer? Opti idle, APU, no idle restrictions. What kind of driver's seat you enjoy if you know what it is you're looking for. Comfort. That's something you need to know. Sit down and write it out. Like APU. I will not work for a company that doesn't have APU, and just giving an example. But you want to know what comfort you're looking for, what comfort level you're looking for out of your truck. Second thing, of course, is money. How much do they pay? Do they pay by the mile? Do they pay percentage? You want to know if they pay address to address, or some companies pay post office to post office. In other words, if you're hauling a load from Dallas, Texas to Fort Worth, Texas, it's going to pay you from the post office in downtown Dallas to the post office in downtown Fort Worth. Some companies are going to pay you from the address you pick up at to the address you deliver at. Some companies pay air miles. This is a direct route if you were to fly. You need to know those things. Some companies pay outside of zip code to outside of zip code. So they take the zip code of whatever warehouse or company you're picking up at. It's going to pay from the outside edge of that zip code to the outside edge of whatever town zip code the town you're delivering to is in. That's the worst way to get paid. But you want to know those things. Some companies have a weird computer system that figures out the miles for each load, and it's never right. They're going to tell you it's accurate, but it ain't never right. If you encounter a company that does that with this book that cannot be found, don't even worry about it. Just go on. I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. There's something else you want to know. Insurance. How much is it? That's all that stuff's going to affect your pay. As a company driver, all that stuff will affect your pay and get you down to your bottom line. The next thing is home time. How's their home time work? Is it 1 day off every 6 out, 1 day off every 7 out? Is it, what is it? That's something you want to know. The other question you want to ask about home time is, how does your home time work? In other words, if you got 3 days coming, you get home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. There's a couple different ways the company can figure out your home time. They can calculate it up. One in the afternoon on Monday to 1 in the afternoon on Tuesday is 1 day. 1 in the afternoon on Tuesday to 1 in the afternoon on Wednesday is 3 days, or 2 days. 1 in the afternoon on Wednesday to 1 in the afternoon on Thursday is 3 days. You'd have to be back in your truck ready to roll on Thursday if you had 3 days off. Some companies figure it this way, and this is the way I prefer. The day you get off the truck and the day you get back on the truck don't count. In my mind, I work both those days. Those weren't days off. So if I get home at 1 in the afternoon on Monday doesn't count. I count Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm back in the truck Friday morning. Normally I start in the morning, so no matter what, I'll be back in the truck Friday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to roll. That's the way I figure my days off. Because the day I get back on the truck doesn't count as a day off. The day I got off the truck doesn't count as a day off. Some companies will allow that, some will not. That's a question you need to ask. That's something you need to know. Um, and you need to know whether, ask yourself, what are you looking for? And then you take your questions and you know where to start whenever you contact a recruiter. Average length of haul. That's something else. When you do call a recruiter, you're going to want another average length of haul. If they got an average length of haul of 400 miles, that sucks. I mean, you're going to be picking up and delivering constantly. That lowers your amount of miles you can accumulate in a week. 1,200 miles is pretty good. If a company averages 1,200 miles for average length of haul, that's pretty good. You normally get 3,000 miles a week, no problem. But I hope this helps. It's just a little guideline. It's something I've always used. You'll be happier. A lot of times drivers get unhappy at a company and they're going to leave and they'll start calling other companies. Well, it's easy to get a driving job. You can pick up the phone, you can be working somewhere else in 2 days if you really want to. So they don't really know what they're looking for. They just know they're not happy where they're at. And whatever it was that made them unhappy where they're at, they'll just make sure the other company doesn't have that problem. Save yourself a lot of time, a lot of headache. Sit down, make 3 categories on a piece of paper: comfort, money, home time. Write down what comfort you are looking for that is non-negotiable. You will not go work for a company that does not have that minimum comfort level. Money. How much money, cent per mile, the lowest cent per mile you're willing to take, the lowest amount you're willing to make a year, whatever. Write that down. Home time. How much home time a month you're looking for. Like say I want 4 days off every month. I'm not going to work for a company that I cannot manage to get 4 days off a month. You can even take it a step further. I want a company where I'm either going to get Christmas or Thanksgiving off every year, one of the two. Some companies do offer you get one or the two. If they have you work a holiday, do they have holiday pay? What is it? How much is it? How does it work? Those are all questions you want to ask. Insurance. How much it costs? You should be able to ask a recruiter, say, hey, how much is insurance for a family, a wife, 2 kids? They should be able to tell you. And if they can't tell you, it's probably high. Probably really high. Or if they give you this, well, it depends on your electives. We'll find out. Find out, call me back. Because that cost is going to come out of your paycheck. So you need to know them things. It'll make you a lot happier. Well, hope everybody's staying safe out there, being careful on the road. You have a good one. Keep trucking.